Everybody. I wanted to share about a really lovely nervous system practice that I got to engage in this weekend. I found it to be very nourishing. And as a gray area drinking coach, I am all about nervous system regulation and using somatic tools, soma means body, such as journaling. So my friend Lindsey has a company named Wild and Free, and she's an author, and she leads workshops that are either virtual or sometimes in person in the Phoenix area. And she does these great Saturday self-care workshops. So this weekend I was able to participate, and she gave us a writing prompt around captured moments. And we started off with a nice visualization activity, and we really got to sit back and think about 2023 and some of those big moments. Fortunately, I had so many to think about, but I went ahead and decided to do my writing on the speech I gave in March for the Joyride Society, which is a giving circle that I participate in. And basically we all contribute money, and then throughout the year, we have a say in where those funds get directed to for individuals or organizations in need. And then in March, we have a formal event where we can give speeches on a charity of our choosing, and then the members vote on who will win the two pots of funds. So, and this year I actually won, and that was really exciting. So I chose for my charity CMC, Foundation for Change, which is a nonprofit that's dedicated to providing evidence-based tools for change for families who have a loved one who have loved ones struggling with substance abuse. So I wanted to go ahead and read my journal entry for you. I spent 6 weeks deciding, gathering, learning, rehearsing. When the day came, I felt ready. I picked out my outfit. I purchased my NA champagne, not apple juice. I walked in feeling great. No cards in hand, slides at the ready. I felt confident, real, authentic, vulnerable, ready to bare my soul and win the prize. I shared facts, stories, statistics, and raw, vulnerable truth about life and death. I laughed, I cried, and I knew in my gut I was going to go home a winner, no matter what the outcome. The crowd was captivated, hanging on to my every word. I didn't feel shame. My past was what it was. There was no going back, only forward. The mission now is to help others, teach others, and inspire others. And then after, they called my name. I opened the NA champagne, which I said I brought for when I won, not if I won. A victory on many fronts, for turning pain into glory. So when I gave the speech and I was sharing about the charity, I also shared very personal stories of my own, especially what it was like for my husband to have to watch me struggle. And when I went into that deep, dark place that I went with my struggle around alcohol. You know, it was really, really hard on him. He really didn't know what to do, and he often relied on his gut and his intuition to try and be there for me. And I'm just so grateful that he honestly, he never left my side. His support and love was just unwavering. And I often say, and I really believe this, that ultimately I did get myself better, but I don't know how long it would have taken me or if I would have ever gotten there without his support and love. And you know, I mean, now I'm celebrating 3 years, and I don't think I'd be sitting here making this video and having this upcoming 3-year celebration if he wasn't by my side the way he was. And another exciting thing that happened actually after I gave the speech, I got involved with the charity, And I just recently finished their training so that I could become a facilitator for their invitation to change groups that they created. And these invitation to change groups are really great. So they're actually learning groups with a supportive environment. So when families go, they're in a room with people, whether it's virtual or in person, but they're with people who understand the pain that they're also going through. But they go to learn very specific skills. And some of these skills include communication, for example, around asking open-ended questions, which comes from motivational interviewing. They learn how to take care of themselves during this very, upsetting process. So they bring in self-compassion. And they also learn about some concepts around addiction, including ambivalence, for example. And ambivalence is having, it's really holding two opposing ideas at the same time. So yes, the substance is bringing a lot of negative consequences to their loved one, perhaps around their health, their relationships, their finances, etc. But the person using the substance is getting something positive out of it too, because if they could be using it to cope with stress, for example, and those negative consequences, they don't just cancel out the positive. So the person tends to live in this kind of world of ambivalence around their substance use. So just understanding that, and then having all these new skills, it helps the family member. And then the data and the research has shown that it's actually helping the person who is struggling. And when they have good communication skills, for example, it helps to, instead of bringing in more conflict and perhaps creating a lot of defensiveness in the person who's struggling, will actually, they wind up feeling more comfortable talking to their loved ones about what's going on, or if they had a slip or a relapse and they need help. So I just really love this charity so much. I love what they're doing and how they're all about bringing families together. And, because unfortunately a lot of the addiction industry, it really does push those old methods of encouraging tough love and telling families to let their loved one hit rock bottom. And unfortunately, just, it's caused a lot of separation. And unfortunately, it's caused a lot of loss of life for a long time now over the years. So I'm just excited that I'll be a facilitator myself for the Invitation to Change groups. That'll happen in 2024. So stay tuned for more announcements for when I'm ready to launch my group. And just a quick reminder, I still have the Sunsets are the new happy hour mugs available. There's a link in my bio for that so that you can purchase a mug, and then all the proceeds are going to CMC. And that's until December 12th right now for this current campaign. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions about anything I talked about, or if there's any way I can support you, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much. Bye.